Hello friends, welcome to the video number 15 for the Python 3 series, and well, this is actually video number 2 for where we're talking about lists. Last video we started reviewing lists, but again there is I have a list of 26 things that I want to show you how to do it. It's very important to know all of these things. I mean, lists are very important. So we just covered until I think element 7 in my list. So let's continue on element number 8. If you didn't watch or didn't saw the last video, please go back so you can start watching from the beginning. And well, my item number 8 is how we can create a new list by concatenating two different lists. Well, let's create a new one. Planets is gonna be equals to the inner planets, and then we're gonna use the plus sign to join or concatenate both lists. Again, this is one list, this is another list, and now we're gonna say, okay, now print my new list, which is planets, right? So there it is, the whole list, new list with all the elements of the two lists we have here. Uh, Next in my list is mm, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna say just print planets. No, planets, no, it doesn't exist anymore. So let's use the inner planets and plus. Now let's say we just wanna add one more string, and this is gonna be the moon, right? I wanna add the moon to the list. So let's see what happens, and we get an error. It tells us we can only concatenate lists, not strings, to a list. So, well, what we gotta do here is convert this to a list of just one item, which is moon. But this is again a list. We know it for the square brackets. Save this, run it, and there it is, right? My four inner planets plus the moon. And again, this is just like a temporary modification to the or addition. My inner planets are still the same, so my original list is not modified, right? Let's print both, right? So my original is not modified, it's just a temporary addition to the list. Next one. Okay, we're gonna start seeing methods on the lists, and now what I'm gonna do is say numbers dot. Hmm, okay, we're gonna start watching first how to add things to the list, and then how to remove things to the list. So the first way to add elements is using the append, right? Well, actually, if we stop a little bit right there, you can see that the Python editor is already giving me a heads up. It's helping me a little bit. So it's telling me, okay, what object you want to add, and well, let's say it ends in 9. Let's say I want to add a 0. I don't have any zeros, right? So save this and run it. Oh, I don't want the inner planets, I want the numbers. So now you can see I have this 0 at the end. And okay, the important thing about the append is that, as you can see, we use this method to add elements to the very last part of the list, right? At the end of the list, we're going to be adding more and more and more elements. Now, I want to add this 0, but I want to add it in a very specific position. So this is position 0, 1, 2, 3. So here in position number 3, between the 4 and the 6, I want that 0. So what I can do is, instead of a pen, I'm going to use insert, right? And again, it tells us, okay, what is the index, where you want to position it, position 3, and what object you want to put in there. So my 0 is gonna go in there, and then print the numbers. And well, here it is, the 0 that we just inserted. So append is gonna go to the end of the list, insert, give us control on where exactly we want to put it. Um, Now the next one is gonna be the last one for adding elements to the list. If we want to make our list bigger, and I mean not just by one element, we are gonna use the extend, right? And it tells us, okay, you gotta use our pass an iterable. So in this case, we're gonna put in here another list. Well, let's say I want to add at the end 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And of course, well, we get the error. Says extend takes exactly one argument and four were given. So again, to give it an iterable, which is a list in this case. So I'm gonna add this list to this other list by, or we're gonna extend this list with these numbers. Run. So at the end of the 9, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so those are the three ways that we're gonna see or we're gonna cover about how to add elements with these methods. Now we're gonna see how to remove elements from the list. So the first one is gonna be numbers dot pop. Well, okay. Now you see that pop tells us, okay, the index equals to -1. This is the default. So if we just put no parameters in there, what pop is gonna do is gonna remove the very last element of the list, right? So the 9 is gone. Uh, Now something very nice about the pop method, sorry, is that it returns the value that is removing. So you can say pop equals. You see, pop is not a reserved word, so you can actually use it as a name of a for as the name of a variable. Oh my god! And well, we're gonna print the numbers, and we're gonna also print the value of pop. So here is the list without the 9, and it tells us, okay, the number removed, the element removed from that list is the number 9. Now, again, remember this is by default the -1, so it gives us the last element, but we can say, okay, give me position number 3. We can specify the position. We know in position number 3 we have this 6 right here. So let's save this and run it. So we removed this 6. Now I have 4 and 9, and it returns the 6 to me. And now, of course, we can do whatever it is we need to with that element that we are removing or we are popping from the list. Um, Pop. Sorry, I'm looking at my list again. Okay, now the next method to remove things or elements from the list. Let's say numbers dot remove, and we can do a couple of things here. The first one is we're gonna say what elements we want to remove. So let's go again with that number 6 right there. So we're telling, okay, remove, and this is a permanent um, modification to the list. It's not I forgot that. It's not temporary. This is permanent, right? So this is gonna modify completely the list. So again, this 6 is gone. But we can do it another in a different way. Instead of saying the element, right, that we want to remove, we can say the position. But to use the position, we gotta say again the name of the variable, and then no, not dot. What the heck? And then the position. So again, I know in position number 3, I have that threaded 6. Let's remove it again, and the exact same result. Okay, we have removed the number 6. Pop remove. Okay, now we're gonna use a built-in function in Python, which is the delete function. So we're gonna say del and then the parentheses, not brackets. This is a function, and the parameter is gonna be the name of the variable. In this case, it's numbers. Um, and then I'm gonna place the position again that I want to get removed. Position number 3. Let's get rid of that 6 again, and the same result, right? Okay, so we did the delete. It's already 11 minutes. So okay, let's stop the video. This second video for strings. This second video for lists. Let's stop it right here. I need a breath. And then we're gonna continue on video 16. It's gonna be the third and hopefully the last video to talk about the basics on lists. So as always, I hope you find this video useful. Thanks all of you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video.